E.N.D here. Within the enchanting realm of a fairy tale, every character assumes a crucial role. There's always the young hero, the royal princess, the menacing monster, the enigmatic sorcerer, the tragic cursed figure, and of course, the wicked one. In Wilds of Eldraine, these roles are perfectly represented with a new type of enchantment aura, roles. Roles are aura enchantment type predefined tokens introduced as set in Wilds of Eldraine. Roles are colorless aura enchantment tokens with enchant creature that attach to creatures upon creation, giving them different abilities. No more than one role controlled by the same player can be attached to the same creature at the same time. So, if a new role is attached to this creature, the old one is put into the graveyard and then cease to exist. However, one creature can have several roles if each role was created by a different player. There are 7 different roles. The Cursed role, granting the enchanted creature base power and toughness of 1/1. The Monster role, granting the enchanted creature a +1/+1 and trample. The Royal role, granting the enchanted creature a +1/+1 and ward 1. The Sorcerer role, granting the enchanted creature a +1/+1 and whenever this creature attacks, scry 1. The Wicked role, granting the enchanted creature a +1/+1 and when this aura is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, each opponent loses 1 life. The Young Hero role, granting the enchanted creature whenever this creature attacks, if its toughness is 3 or less, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And last but not least, the Virtuous role, granting the enchanted creature a +1/+1 for each enchantment you control. But how do you play roles? Let's build our battlefield. Let's put in play 2 creatures, Ragavan and Skrelv. And I'm going to cast Price of Beauty. Price of Beauty is the adventure part of Conceited Witch. Price of Beauty, for 1 black sorcery, create a wicked role token attached to target creature you control. Price of Beauty, it's a normal sorcery spell, therefore when casted it will go on the stack. There can be a counter, there can be a response, nothing happens and the spell resolves. When Price of Beauty resolves, I will create a wicked role token and I will attach it to target creature I control. I'm going to choose my Ragavan. Ragavan now it's a 3/2. As said in the beginning, there are more roles. Therefore, I'm going to cast Ser Armond the Redeemer. 3, 1 white and 1 green. It's a 4/4. Enters the battlefield, I will create a monster role token attached to another target creature I control. Enchanted creature I control get +1/+1. Ser Armond, it's a normal creature spell, therefore when casted it will go on the stack. There can be a counter, there can be a response. If nothing happens, the spell resolves. When Ser Armond enters the battlefield, I will create a monster role token and attach it to another creature I control. Now, because Ragavan already has a role, I'm going to choose my Skrelv. Skrelv now is a 3/2 with trample, and because both Ragavan and Skrelv are enchanted, thanks to Ser Armond, they will get an additional +1/+1. But I want my Ragavan more powerful and bigger, therefore I'm going to cast Embedded Veteran. For 1 red, it's a 2/1. For 1, sacrifice it, create a Young Hero role token attached to another target creature. Let's put it there. I will activate Embedded Veteran ability. I will sacrifice it and create a Young Hero role token. The creation of the token, it's a normal activated ability. Therefore, the activated ability will go on the stack. There can be a counter, there can be a response, meaning that my opponent can bolt my Ragavan. If nothing happens, the role is created and I am going to attach it to my Ragavan. Ragavan has already a role, the Wicked role. Remember that no more than 1 role controlled by the same player can be attached to the same creature at the same time. Therefore, I will need to remove the Wicked role from Ragavan. Now, Ragavan is a 1/1 and gets an additional +1/+1 thanks to Sir Armot, but whenever it will attack, I will put a +1/+1 counter if its toughness is 3 or less. The detached wicked roll will end in the graveyard and cease to exist. Each opponent will lose 1 life. Some notes: anytime a creature has more than 1 role controlled by the same player attached to it, that creature keeps the newest role and all the other roles controlled by that player are put into the graveyard and then cease to exist as they are tokens. Therefore, if an opponent controls a creature that has, let's say, a monster role, granting it a +1/+1 and trample, you can curse that creature by attaching the cursed role, making it a 1/1. That creature, even though has 2 roles attached to it, will keep them both as they are controlled by 2 different players, making it a 2/2 with trample. If no target is available, the role will end up in the graveyard and cease to exist. So this is how you play roles, a very interesting and themed enchantments for Wilds of Eldraine. Leave a comment below, what do you think about these new enchantments, and as always, as you here, subscribe to my channel for more and more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.